So one of the favorite things that you can always do is go into Google and type in product failures or brand failures and discuss these as examples of marketers not performing their job well. And there are lists of reasons why this happens, but some of the main reasons are researchers misunderstand the product or consumers. So they don't understand what the end goal of the product is actually for. What are people actually going to be using this product? Or what problem is the product actually solving? It's very important to understand that what is the actual goal of this product? If you think of a product like Lyft or Uber, people think that the goal of the product is to replace taxis, but in reality, the goal of the product is to save time. If you're in a city, sometimes it's quicker to get a taxi when you're waiting on the corner, but if you live in somewhere like Minneapolis, you would never ever see a taxi. And so the alternative is to pick up the phone, call the taxi company, which often is near the airport, drive all the way to your house, and then drive you to where you need to go. And that takes hours. Where the alternative is you get into Uber, and instead of thinking about it as a taxi, you think about how it saves time. So you need to understand what the goal of the actual product is. The research isn't natural. It was designed to support their goals. So sometimes, or this could actually be oftentimes, executives want to believe so blindly in a product that they have developed or they are going to sell. So they will purposely design the marketing research to support their ideas so that no matter what they find, it will make their product seem like it is going to be successful, regardless of what it was. So it's not neutral going into the research. It was purposely set up to support exactly what they wanted to do. Sometimes executives just simply ignore it. They believe in their gut instead of the actual data. And this is why big data is becoming so much more valuable and in such higher demand, because people are realizing that believing in your gut will not often get you the right answer, where more often than not, you need to follow the data. And they don't know how to use the research. This is also tied to the idea of big data, which nowadays we are getting so much data. If anyone ever works on the internet, you definitely see this. But how do you use this data to make something of value? There's overload of data that's available, and oftentimes we have no idea how to interpret it to make something successful. So we end up just sort of not using it and ignoring it simply because we are unable to understand how to implement it in a proper way.